Which brings us to number 2 of the top 10 deals for Donald Trump as president, and the top 10 ways that the American people are ending up holding the bag. Because Qatar isn't just investing in a new Trump Tower at home. The Qatari government is also gifting the president a new Air Force One. An aircraft so opulent that they're calling it a sky palace, a palace in the sky. A $400 million gift for Donald Trump that taxpayers will have to pay to debug. You can imagine all the national security implications of getting a airplane with all of its electronics and all of the venues you could hide eavesdropping equipment. You can imagine what will be necessary to debug an aircraft like that. It will need to be retrofit and upgraded to meet the standards of an Air Force One. It will cost taxpayers a fortune. And their plan, the Qataris' plan, is to gift the plane to the Trump Presidential Library before Donald Trump's term ends. That way, the president can keep using it as he pleases. That way, Donald Trump, in addition to his own private plane, in addition to Air Force One, which he is very upset with because it's a few decades old and, you know, it just doesn't have the amenities that Donald Trump has come to expect, he gets to keep this palace in the sky. While American airports are in crisis, air traffic controller shortages, radar blackouts, massive delays, and surging prices for you, the passenger, this is what the President of the United States is focused on. Not bringing down airfare for you, not dealing with those luggage fees and all the hidden costs when you buy airplane tickets. No, that's not what the President of the United States cares about. This is what he cares about. He cares about getting a $400 million gift from the Qataris, which he calls a nice gesture. Giving a whole new meaning to the term nice gesture. I kind of associate nice gesture with maybe someone picking up the tab at Chipotle, or maybe giving me a ride instead of having to take an Uber somewhere. But for Donald Trump, a nice gesture is a $400 million palace in the sky that he gets to keep or make use of when he's no longer president. Never mind that the gift violates the Constitution's prohibition on a president receiving gifts or emoluments. Never mind that it violates the Constitution. That seems to be of little concern to the president. But the fact is, the Qataris are not stupid. They're going to want something for that $400 million plane. There's no such thing as a free lunch. There's no such thing as a free $400 million plane. And that's something that the Qataris are going to want, is favorable U.S. policies towards Qatar in the Middle East. If they didn't want something for that plane, maybe they would have given it to you or somebody else not named Trump. This is, in fact, why we have a clause in the Constitution that prohibits gifts like this, because we want to know that the President of the United States is acting on our behalf, on our country's behalf, on our national security behalf, our interests, not some foreign interest that gave them a $400 million gift. And if you really believe that Trump won't return the favor when the time comes, when the Qataris want something that may or may not be in our national interest, if you really believe that Trump won't return the favor when that time comes, then I've got a 747 palace in the sky that I'd like to sell you.